Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and these animated girls are taking over my focus. Man. Okay, today's episode is Zombies, Addison's Moonstone mystery, not to be confused with Addison's Monster Mystery, which is another series of shorts. This is 8 episodes of shorts. I watched all of them. Yeah, because I gotta have the entire story. And they're only 2 to 3 minutes long each, so it's not like, oh my gosh, a chunk of my life is now gone. It's 16 minutes at best. So yeah, what we do is we get the main cast of the zombie films. I believe this takes place between Zombies 2 and 3, because at this point Addison does not know where she comes from yet. So spoilers in case you haven't watched the movies and you decide to watch this for whatever reason instead of the films first. That just seems very strange. And why you would watch me before considering just watching the zombies films, I don't understand that either. But hey, you do you. Yeah. And of course, with each of these films, there's a little bit of, these are focused towards kids, of course. And there's a little bit of a message to be put in this. And these are very simplified stories, crammed into 2 minutes apiece, with the same intro and outro for the most part, and a song thrown in there for maybe a full 20 seconds, if that, where they all animatedly dance. By the way, the animation is literally the possible most modern, cheapest version of animation possible. Think South Park, but done on an iPad. I have a feeling that you could probably do South Park on an iPad also, but it's in this sense, they're not spending money on makeup, costuming, wigs, blonde wigs for Megan Donnelly. I mean, she's blonde, but I mean, the kind of, hair dye, wolf fangs, stuff like that. They are not spending any of that. They're spending money on the actors to walk into a studio and say their lines. So, yeah, this is, by the way, from 2020. That means I might have been done before the pandemic, or it might have been during the pandemic, and they still wanted a paycheck and went into the studio and recorded this. And because, hey, you got to fill that space in between films for the fans, and there's lots of big Zombies fans. It is very much meant for them. This, if you have no clue about the zombie films or any of it, you don't care about it, you don't know about it, you're not going to find this interesting or good in any way. It's just, I've seen all the Zombies films. I can say that. And this is actually probably the last Zombies thing in the list that I haven't seen yet. So now I've seen all the Zombies stuff to date. I believe there is possibly a Zombies 4 in the works. I could be wrong. But all that said is, it's a very simple story. New girl's in town. Who is that? Well, what is she doing? Her name's Vanna. Her name begins with a V. She has a necklace with a V on it. And what could, with all the different kind of creatures and such, zombies and werewolves and everything else, what creature don't we have yet that is fairly prominent? Yeah. You can probably figure it out. I'll let you figure that out. Anyway, so there's a story. Can we trust her, though? One of the main werewolf girls, Ariel, plays Winter. Ariel Martin plays Winter. By the way, Megan Donnelly is back for this, doing her voice as Addison, and Milo Manheim as Zed, being the silly zombie dude he is. Kylie Russell as Eliza. Chandler Kinney as Willa, and Pierce Joza as Wyatt. That is our cast, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. And there's plenty of in-jokes. Why is that? Timing is off. Anyway, there's plenty of in-jokes for fans, and no edits, by the way. There's plenty of in-jokes for fans of the series, and it's not for me. And it's just a fun little morsel to tide you over until the next film. So yeah, I'd say check it out if you're a fan. If you are not, you won't get that 16 minutes back. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, some of the, I don't know if they've recycled. I imagine they recycled music. I can't imagine that they threw in like brand new songs for these shorts. Because Addison wants to be a cheerleader. She's a head cheerleader, and she's going to have a pep rally, and there's all sorts of stuff that goes along with that. And she's like wanting to include the girls, and Willa's like, or the Winter is like, no, I don't trust her. She's new, and it's about teaching people to accept the new kid and include people that are different from you. That's kind of the lesson being told here for the most part. But can you really trust her? I don't know. You'll find out if you watch it. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 242. 323, 242, 242. Come on. Went too far. Oh my. I knew that number seemed familiar because we had just done 243 not too long ago. We got another Spider-Man film. And by the way, I don't know if it's just to the AMC theaters, but maybe it's Regals and other chains. I have no idea. But I noticed the other night that a poster in the AMC theater near me, they're doing every Monday night a different Spider-Man film from the entire saga, like the multiverse of Spider-Man films, all the way back to Tobey and Andrew and Tom Holland. I don't know who it is this week. It might actually be this film. It might be Spider-Man Far From Home. So yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home, the second in the series. I realize we have watched the third one. I believe I might have chosen that when it originally premiered on Disney Plus. I'm not sure, but we've now, with this, we'll have seen all of the Tom Holland films to date on Disney Plus, leaving a number of Tobey Maguire films to watch yet, I believe. Yeah, actually, all of the Tobey Maguire films we have not watched yet on Disney Plus. So, and we've watched, I don't know, we've always watched only one of the Andrew Garfield ones. So yeah, that's weird. We got all the Tom Hollands knocked out. So, Spider-Man Far From Home on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.